B.S. jolted upright in his bed. The heavy rains echoed on the tin of his roof, and it took him a moment to realize he was safe in his shack. Swinging his legs from the bed, he forced the recent dream from his mind as his toes sought out his boots. He had lain down with only his pants on, and now he was cold under the sheen of sweat. He pulled his shirt on, but didn't bother to button it. He lit a lantern from the table and went to the door. Grabbing the shovel from where he kept it in the corner of the room, he strode into the darkness and the rain. Kicking the door closed behind him, he made for the graveyard at the back of his property. He thought he heard movement behind him, but when he turned there was only the shadows of the old willow beside the shack. The conversation with Officer Honey replayed in his mind as he walked. Erskine had a grandson, a boy of about 3 or 4 when I first arrived at Emerald Waters. Erskine's farm was raided and the sable butchered and taken by pirates. Erskine himself almost died in the attack. His daughter was raped and killed. His grandson disappeared that day and was never seen again. B.S. nestled the shovel over his shoulder and blinked to clear the rain from his eyes. Could I be his grandson? Yuri? He made his way into the graveyard, the stones casting long shadows in the light of his lamp. This cemetery was one of 3 in Deep Cove and was by far the oldest. The markers here were green with age, many of them buried in the long grass and forgotten by the residents of the town. Walking along the base of a hill, B.S. came to the stone he sought and crossed over to the outside, where he would not disturb the ground above the corpse. Setting his lantern to the side, he forced the shovel into the soft earth. His mind was again working over the conversation he had shared with the policeman. Several shovelfuls later, he struck the surface of something hard and set aside his tool. Getting down on his knees, he wrestled the object from the ground and brushed the muddy gunk from the top of the crate. Opening the container, he removed a second smaller box, this one made of iron. There is only one thing I can recommend. You must go to the Gondorian and find out for yourself, if you have any ties there. B.S. removed the lid from the second coffer and maneuvered his lantern over it. He was rewarded with the bright glint of gold. This is everything I have. 13 years of savings. Gently he replaced the top. There is no price I would not pay to learn the truth. B.S. dropped the lantern and rolled to his side as he felt a presence rush up behind him. He lashed out with his foot, but missed the dark-garbed figure as it sprang from his retaliatory strike. He rolled to his left and glimpsed a shovel descending before it took him in the forehead. He saw nothing after that.